Hello, welcome to today's LeetCode problem solving session. Today's problem is 2058. Find the minimum and maximum number of nodes between critical points. Okay, so a critical point is in a linked list is defined as either a local maxima or a local minimum. Mhm. A node is a local maxima if the current node has a value strictly greater than the previous node and the next node. Okay, and node is a local minima if the current node has a strictly smaller value than the previous node and the next node. Note that a node can only be maxima and minima if there exists the previous node and the next node. Okay. Uh, Given a linked list head, return an array of length 2 containing the minimum distance and maximum distance, where minimum distance is the minimum distance between any two distinct critical points, and the maximum distance is the maximum distance between any two critical points. If there are fewer than two critical points, return minus one and minus one. Okay. Hmm. So the number of nodes are in the list range of this. I suppose if we can use extra space, this is going to be a very easy problem because we can just create another array with all the values, and for each value, uh, if it's greater than 0 and less than n minus 1, and the left and the right are either less or greater than the current value, we mark it as a minima or a maxima, or like a critical point, let's say. Or like we could just basically take the indices between these critical values, and we can list out the differences between these critical values. So we or like basically even maybe even keep the uh we could just like do this in the same uh loop by having the previous uh critical value and just adding that distance, and using that we take the minimum and maximum and basically put that in the result. So let's make an array while head array dot append head dot val for I in range 1 to length of array minus 1. Oh wait, is there a follow-up for this question? I mean, it doesn't have follow-up. Like, since this is easy, I would just jump to the follow-ups, which I assume is to not use any extra space. But yeah, if ARRI is basically, uh, I mean, we can do either way, but it should be like opposite, right? So we can basically do like do this critical. Oh, we can just use our one is we can build the result directly here, and also uh, store the value of, like, let's say last critical, which could start with -1. Hmm. Uh, or greater than I, which is less than array I plus 1 if critical. Yeah, I was just checking if this will even work towards and like for the last one. But yeah, since we won't go to the last one anyway, because I did this, think it's safe. You know what? I kind of figured out how to do this for the, like, in a single loop. Let me just write this down and I will modify it for in a single loop, so we don't use extra space. I thought it would be much harder, but seems like I just need to make a couple of modifications anyway. So critical not equal to -1. We do distance is equal to I minus critical, and uh, as 0 is equal to, also let's update the critical. I, and rest 0 is min distance, right? So that would be minimum of uh, yeah, it's like put in. So that would be the 0 and distance, and same thing for max is max of the 0 comma distance. Yeah, I guess that's it. So we gotta be careful with the result, because if the 0 is minus inf, we bring min, right? Or as inf, not minus n, we return this. Or else we return this. Let me just check if this works. Memory limit exceeded. Yeah, because interesting. That is equal to head dot next. So critical is not defined. We have some spelling mistake. Spelling correct. Critical, CRITICAL. Okay, at least correctly in some places. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is supposed to be inside this loop, this condition. Interesting. This would be, I guess, 1. Still surprised it's not working. Okay, so uh, yes, this is an issue. This should be outside. No, this should be outside. So here the is three. Max distance. Oh, this is like a maximum distance. I see. I see. Hmm. So basically, I should create like a first critical. Basically, call this also minus one. We can just do first is not minus one. We do else here and first is I. List max test. I first. And let's put this here. Let's do this. Keep it more consistent. So this seems to work, but I don't want to do this with this. So let's do this. Previous is none, and here so this take this out and just put it up next. Before we do that, we let's do previous head, and here this will be previous dot value dot value dot next dot value receive dot value dot value dot next dot value, and this will be while head head dot next. Seems about right. Just want to make sure that F3. Yeah. Mm, let's also have an I. this should be outside because this shouldn't matter. Let's see if we get some errors. Possible. Hmm. This is the only error. I would be surprised. Non-type has no one. Interesting. Interesting two levels because it didn't get a error for VA. Oh, and let's put this because we have. I think that's an issue with the presidents. Yep, seems to be working. Run this. It's, no, it's still like bad uh, performance, but I don't know if it can get better, man. Like, how am I supposed to make it better, right? I mean, they're using counter and things like that. Okay, this is just integer, but I mean, I used I instead. Okay, so instead of using just pre, yeah, I guess pre is better. Does better next, then I don't need to do this. Also, yeah, if length of correct is 0, so oh, wait, did it run? Yeah. No, okay. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, understand that. How can the lead code be so inconsistent? I get with runtime, but with memory, come on. Anyway, yeah, peace.